You're going to get me.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to Monday Nitro here on the Monday Night Warriors on the Nation Network. Tony Schiavone along the air with Mean Scheme, and tonight, what a main event, Gene. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Goldberg, the defending champion, putting the title on the line against the man he took it from, Hollywood Hogan, in a no-holds-barred main event. Well, indeed, there are going to be a battle of forces here in Atlanta. The Omni never hosting an event like this one, I can promise you. Those two mega forces with no rules. It is going to be truly one for the record book. Hogan has made it clear the NWO want the World Heavyweight Championship back. Will they get it? We're going to have to wait and find out. Our opening contest in the meantime, His Lordship, Steven Regal, entering the ring. He's going to have a very tough battle here for himself. As he gets ready to go one-on-one with a man they call the Total Package, Lex Luger. Well, they also call him the United States Heavyweight Champion, and that's not by fluke. That is a title he fought long and hard for. Fans, we understand that the Macho Man Randy Savage is here. He has promised Hulk Hogan that he will be there to make sure that he wins that World Heavyweight Championship tonight. The representation of the NWO is absolutely here tonight in force. They want the world title back in their camp. Well, we all understand they were trying to get the Total Package in that same camp as well, and thus far they appear to have failed in that endeavor. But one thing about the Total Package is you never know. Well, I can tell you from personal experience, there is a big question mark right now on where the loyalties of this man lie. Want to thank everybody for joining us here live on the Nation Network tonight. Andrew Roberts in the house. Prime Time is here. Hooper in the house as well. Corey Andrews joining us live here on the Nation Network for the Monday Night Warriors. This is Nitro. Bell sounds and action's underway. Look at it. Luger with a right hand and just drops Regal right in his tracks. Well, the Total Package, Lex Luger. He is going to put the boots to Mr. Regal here tonight. Title not on the line, but that doesn't really matter. If you're William Regal, you know this is your opportunity. You're in there with one of the best of all time in the Total Package, Lex Luger. To win over Luger would be a massive, massive addition to the resume that's already impressive of Mr. Regal. Can't argue with that, not for a moment. Nice move by Luger coming off the ropes. Luger relying on a heavy strike offense here thus far tonight. Oh, take it back now. He's choking him out on the top rope. Look at Luger. He's got all the tactics of somebody that would be a part of the NWO, no doubt about that. And now has him up. Look how easily he picked Regal up, drives him into the turnbuckle. Lex Luger is put together, ladies and gentlemen. This man can do things in the weight room that the average human being can only imagine. He is a sculpted Adonis. Nice go behind now by Luger. Going to try and out-wrestle Regal, which I would say is not the strategy, but it's working for him right now. And now Luger going after the arm. Stopping away on the wrist and the hand area of Regal. We know Mr. Regal likes to use a variety of submission holds. Perhaps that is why Luger is targeting that particular body part. Now Luger's got him in that reverse chin lock. That knee right in the small of the back as the total package pulling back. Overhead, belly to belly, nicely done by Regal. Referee's there for the count. There's one, and Luger able to kick out the back. Oh, now we see this. Look at this Regal going after that top turnbuckle pad. And he managed to get it off, but he better be careful that Luger doesn't end up using that against him. Well, indeed, we have that steel ring exposed, and I think Luger just realized it. Series of chops and right hands, and now look at the strength of Luger on display. Overhead press slam. And the total package is in control of this one. Now Luger is not treating this as a non-title match, I can tell you right now. He is fighting as if the title were on the line, but in the meantime, the referee is distracted by this turnbuckle pad. This match might have been over. Luger had him down and had him out. And now, oh, this is going to be bad for Regal. Back body drop. Oh, that was life-saving right there for Regal. He would have been pile drive that. I believe that's exactly what Luger had in mind. And now Regal going to try and sneak one out here, but that's not going to happen. Goes to the elbow, nobody home, and now Luger. Now running Bulldog drives the head of Regal into the canvas, and now Regal pushing Luger back into the ropes. This thing's starting to break down here. These two men starting to get extremely personal. It's getting ugly, I don't mind telling you. Regal now in control, wants Luger back up, and he has him. Luger to the turnbuckle, head first, dropped by Regal. What a whiplash effect that has. You can see his head snapping back, Tony, I tell you right now. And now Regal once again going after that turnbuckle. Had he done that move on the exposed ring that he has right now, this match might very well be over. Regal has Luger up. Reverse suplex, face first. The champion just crashing to the mat. And again, the referee distracted by the top turnbuckle. And this time it's Regal going for the win. And he's his own worst enemy. He may have been able to get a victory there, but we'll never know. Referee was busy restoring the condition and the integrity of the turnbuckle pad. Luger spiking the knee of Regal into the canvas, and now what's he got in mind here? Letting everybody see that physique. That award-winning physique. The total package at one point in time was one of the featured contestants in the World Bodybuilding Federation. And now look at Regal go for the cover. He got him. Oh, just barely got that shoulder off. That was a close call, and now Luger suddenly realizing he's in for a little bit more than he bargained for. The action now spilling out here to the floor, Tony, and this is where things can get dicey. Thus far, Regal staying in the ring. Well, never mind that. He's out there on the floor, and Luger was ready for him, the U.S. champion, sending Regal crashing down into the guardrail. And Luger beats the count back in. Regal follows him, and now both men are back inside the square circle, right into the torture rack. Regal's done. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this one. The referee is there to ask him. Regal hanging on, but for how much longer? Luger put him back down. Oh, now he's going to go for the mile driver. No. Powerbomb. Did you see the head of Regal bounce off the canvas? I'm amazed he's still conscious after that one. Not only conscious, but going for the submission. The U.S. champion is caught in the crossface. Referee is right there to see if Luger wants to give it up, and I don't see that happening. Look at the body of Regal. The signs of battle are all over him. And it's a total package now. Unloading with rights, lefts, knees, and kicks. And there's the slam. Lex Luger, the total package. Right hand. And now, inverted atomic knee drop. Well, I believe somebody's going to be singing a couple of octaves higher in the church on Sunday. Regal feeling all of that one, boy. I'll tell you right now, that cannot be a good feeling. I can't imagine it would now. And now, here we go. Luger brings him over head first into the top turnbuckle. Luger putting him up on the top rope. Regal, one-hand powerbomb. Regal crashing down to the mat. Luger is right there waiting on him. And there's the rack. Once again, the torture rack, and he's in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. How much more can Regal take? I don't think there's going to be any more. He's in a lot of trouble. Luger drops him off once again. How in the world has he survived? I have no idea. Luger has him up. And there's the pile driver. That's got to be all. Luger pulls him away from the ropes, goes for the cover, and I don't think even that delay in time is going to make up for the difference because Regal got dropped right down on his head. Luger gets the win. An impressive outing for the United States champion here in our opening match tonight. Well, no doubt about it. You mentioned it. Luger is indeed the U.S. champion. He is put together and as talented as Regal is, and no one's going to take anything away from him. It's a different caliber of athlete you're talking about with the total package, Lex Luger. That's why he is the total package. Fans, I'll tell you right now, this one is crazy. Luger came out strong from the beginning. Regal turned the tempo around just a little bit. And then the total package came back and just decimated him. Give credit where it's due, though. Regal survived not one, but two torture racks, and I don't remember seeing too many people survive one. He is as tough as they make him, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now. What's it going to be like when that heavyweight championship match comes along in just a few minutes? All right, fans, we are back once again, and what have we here?
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Arlington, Virginia, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Paragon Jay Pierce coming out here is a newcomer here. I've never seen him before. We'll have to figure out what he's all about. It's a tag team match, so I'll be curious to know who his tag team partner is as well. Indeed, I'm not familiar with this gentleman, so this will be a first time for both of us.
and his partner from Guadalajara,
Hector Flores, this is a man I've heard about.
202 pounds, Hector Flores.
He's been running the independent scene throughout the Southeast. Big opportunity for him to be on a platform like WCW Nitro tonight. I believe these two men might have bitten off just a little bit more than they can chew, though, when they find out who they're going up against. Brand new tag team here in the WCW, ladies and gentlemen. When I heard about this one, I was stunned. Get a look at this.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 593 pounds. The team of Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and Sid Justice.
Power and pump, indeed. Well, you've got Big Papa Pump on the left and Sid Vicious on the right. And both of these men are all business in the squared circle. And tonight, I don't like the odds of Jay Pierce or Hector. I just think they're going to have a little bit too much to deal with here tonight. Well, I'm pretty sure if you put a call into Vegas, you'll get some incredible odds on Jay and Hector because they're not going to be likely to come out victorious on this one. They'll be lucky if they survive it, quite honestly. Tie up now, Irish whip. Big Papa Pump into the wrong corner. Look at this, double team coming up. Flores and Pierce rather working together. Double shoulder block. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Well, it's early on in the match, and perhaps the Big Booty Daddy taking things a little bit lightly when they saw the opposition, but I wouldn't expect that to last very long personally. Once again, welcome to everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network tonight. William Styles in the house. Big JH joining us. Back and forth battle going on here now. And Sid from behind, shoulder. Or I should say forearm right between the shoulders. And now Pierce dealing with the big man. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now Vicious follows him in there. What a clothesline. Oh my goodness, he's going to have an eccentric headache for a week. Yeah, I'm not sure how many aspirins it's going to take him to get over that one. What a shot by Vicious right there. Now, Jay Pierce finding out life here in the WCW not so easy. Here's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Flores standing by. Paragon, Jay Pierce up in the air. The powerbomb. It might be over. What is Vicious doing? He's bringing it over to the corner, and just dropped him head first into the turnbuckle. What a way down. Well, Paragon's going to be in a Paragon after a move like that. And now Vicious has him perched on the top rope. Nice move by Jay to get out of there with a boot to the face, but he got caught. Yeah, that was a big mistake right there, trying to get another move of offense in on Big Sid when he could have possibly made the tag out, which would have been the smarter move. Double team now by Power and Pump, and now Big Booty Daddy. Scott Steiner dropping him across the top rope. The size, the strength, the power on display here, and look at Steiner cutting him off so he couldn't get to his tag team partner. Jay Pierce now trying to fight his way back over to Flores. Irish whip was reversed, and now Big Papa Pump follows him over there. Hip tosses him all the way across the ring. Holy cow. He is throwing that man around like he's nothing more than a sack of potatoes. You're talking about over 240 pounds. And he makes it look easy. And there is the tag made. And now Flores comes in as the legal man. Double team coming up. Double shoulder tackle once again. Worked earlier. Why not? And Steiner caught him with a big DDT. Hector Flores just got his bell rung. Into the turnbuckle he goes once again, and there's another sharp elbow right to the jaw of Steiner. Caught him coming in. That seems to have stunned Scotty. Flores, what's he trying to do here? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be working. Steiner caught him and turned it into a powerbomb. It looked like he had some sort of head scissor in mind, but that never materialized. Now look at this. Steiner with a powerbomb again. That's 2 in a row. Oh, I'll tell you right now, Sid hits his, it's all over. The ruler of the world. And there's the clothesline. At the very least, he is the ruler of Hector Flores right now. And Sid stomping away on the head of Flores. Flores fighting his way back. Hits the ropes, comes off. Line drop kick caught Sid, and down goes the big man, and suddenly Flores has some hope. Well, he's got a little bit of a spark, but to fan that to a flame, that's going to be something else altogether. He drops it on the back of his head with that reverse DDT, and there's the tag made to Jay. Paragon, Jay Pierce, look at him circling Vicious. Knee to the head, clothesline. And now the Paragon going to the top rope. This will be an upset if he can pull it off. Jay Pierce, oh, he decides the better of it, comes back down to the ground. And Sid fighting back now, and I think you may have just woken the beast. What a move right there by Sid. That crossface sleeper hold into a powerbomb, and now here comes Big Papa Pump once again. And he got caught with the clothesline. Jay Pierce suddenly not doing so bad for himself. Hooks a leg of Big Papa Pump. I'm getting the feeling these two guys didn't get the memo, and suddenly that Vegas bet I was talking about earlier, looking pretty good. I dare say $1 would have got you $1 million. Well, the match still not over yet. Let's see how this thing plays out. Steiner sent into the corner now. And one more double team attempt. Leaves him wide open for Flores. Oh, look at this. Steiner takes him over. Not too happy about things right now. Belly to back suplex and drops him on the back of his head. I'll tell you, these two are really something to look at when you look at Sid Vicious and you look at Big Papa Pump. Physical specimens, indeed. Comes charging out with a miss. I don't even know what he was thinking there. And Pierce finds himself in the least enviable position here in the building, and that is in the corner of Steiner and Vicious. Sid sends him into the corner, catches him on the rebound, belly to back suplex. Going for the cover, and now Flores has to make the save, and Sid doesn't look too happy. He's not happy at all, but I think the person who will be least happy is probably going to be Jay Pierce. Oh, he caught him with an elbow, stuns the big man. And now, the Paragon sends him into the corner. Tag made, here comes Flores. Every time you think these two guys are down, they get a second win. Yeah, I dare say they're on their 5th win by now. Referee just got caught in the crossfire. Flores has a game plan. I'm not sure what it is. I don't even know if he knows what it is. Off the top rope with a springboard into a drop kick. What a move by Hector Flores. And Sid is absolutely unknowing where he's at right now. trying to make the tag, but Flores cutting him off. And what a smart move right there to prevent Sid from getting... Oh, wait a minute. He took too much time celebrating. And now Vicious comes charging. Oh, my goodness. That boot almost went right through his head. Flores somehow has managed to get back to his feet. And not only that, but lands a neck breaker on Big Sid. Clothesline over the top rope, and I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Hector Flores, you don't want to do that, buddy. You really don't want to do that. Mocking Sid Vicious, you've got to be out of your mind. Sid here ringside, but he's in the wrong part of town. There are two of them and only one of him, although Sid, look out, has him up in the air. What's he gonna do with him? No! On the floor, that might be it. Flores is done. I have no idea how this young man has managed to get back to his feet, but he's done it. Driving the elbows right to the head, and now back in he goes. Is Sid going to be able to beat the count back in? It's going to be close. He does. Oh, and he looks absolutely up. I was going to say a different word. He's a bit miffed. Yeah, that'd be one word. And now Sid going to work on Hector Flores, making him pay a price. And I have to tell you right now, Power and Bump, I have to believe, greatly underestimated their opponents here tonight. And Sid's been busted open. Tag is made. Paragon J. Pierce just split open the big monster. Now he's going one-on-one. Frankensteiner. Scotty hooks the leg. Gets two against three. No, he's out the back door. Where in the world are these two guys from? I can't believe that they are even in this match right now. I don't think Steiner can believe it either. He just dropped that elbow right into the chest. And now Jay sent into the corner again. And Sid, look at the blood streaming down the face of Sid Vicious. Steiner charges in with a clothesline. Down he goes. He's going for the tag, and Steiner allows that to happen. That's another mistake. Too much celebrating around here. Celebrate after you get the win, gentlemen. Hector's on the apron, and now Scotty goes out there with him. What's he got in mind? This is dangerous. Oh, on the apron, belly to back suplex. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with these two. They are going so much deeper into this match than I think anybody would have given them credit for. So they know the opportunity that is posed in front of them, that fighting here on a stage this big is a once-in-a-lifetime, and they're earning their right to come back no matter whether they win or lose. But right now, Big Papa Pump is making Flores pay the price here on the floor, and the referee's count is at 8. Oh, and he just barely beat the count back in the ring. Steiner was going to settle for a count out. And Flores, this time he pulls it off a Frankensteiner of his own. I'll tell you right now, we have seen some incredible things here on Monday nights in the past, but I don't know that anything's going to hold up to this. This has been absolutely amazing. These two guys come out of nowhere and are actually giving the team of Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and Psycho Sid Vicious a run for their money. And Sid still spilling blood. You can see that wound on his head as he followed him in for a devastating clothesline. That might be it for Jay Pierce. Nope, still comes out the back door. Sid failed to hook the leg. Which just goes further to the point that I made earlier. I do believe these two men underestimated their opposition here tonight. Sid's got him up on that top rope, and he's going to go for the choke slam. Jay Pierce on his feet, and this is it. The jackknife powerbomb. Oh, look at him fighting his way out. Hammering away on the open wound to the head of Sid Vicious. These two guys are absolutely impressing me. There is no quit in this team. From the top rope now, trying to get Big Sid up, and Sid not having anything to do with it. Oh, and he shoved him. That could have ended much worse than it did. Paragon, Jay Pierce into the corner once again. This is not where you want. Look at Sid staring a hole at him. Like, he can't believe that this guy is still standing after everything he's done to him. Back elbow, and that stuns the big man once again. And look at the look on the face. He almost pulled him off the ropes in midair. He almost did, but at the end of the day, Jay Pierce was able to connect. And now look at this, trying to slam the big man. It's over 350 pounds. You're not getting him up without him wanting it to happen. Back body drop, goes for the cover. And a save had to be made by Flores. With all that we have seen in this matchup, the fact that it was a back body drop that almost ended the match. And look at there's that Cobra clutch into the slam one more time. Sid in control. Once again into the turnbuckle, and now Vicious, what's he got in mind? Makes a tag. Double team coming up now. Big Papa Pump in there. Double elbows right to the chest. Steiner sizes him up, and there's that elbow drop one more time. Thought he might go for the cover. And now, Scotty unloading on him with the right hands. Did you see that deadlifted his opponent off the mat? And there's that big Steiner slam. And there's an up kick. Jay Pierce just will not stay down. Cradleplex. And there's the tag to Flores. I cannot get over this team and what they've been able to do tonight. Hector Flores went for a high-risk move and completely overshot the target. Big Papa Pump moved underneath him. And now Steiner with a standing drop kick. Wow, take a look at that. You know, there was a day where we were used to seeing that out of Steiner, but he's put on a lot of size, mass, muscle. And the high-flying style is not something he really relies on so much anymore. Now he tends to just overpower people, but just wants to remind you that he can still do it. Vicious now in the ring. Big, tall neck breaker right there, and Hector Flores is in trouble. Another Irish whip into the turnbuckle, and now Hector. You know, Vicious just keeps staring his man down momentarily before delivering some additional punishment. But now take a look at Hector Flores. Once again, driving Sid Vicious headfirst into the mat, and that wound is getting worse. At some point in time, a doctor might have to come in and take a look at this. Well, for sure, the blood's got to be affecting his vision at this point in time, and it's clearly going down towards the eyes. For the safety of the wrestlers, sometimes they won't do it themselves, and perhaps somebody has to step in and make the sound decision. Welcome, everybody watching us here live on the Nation Network. It's always a party when the Clown's around. Ancient Clown joining us here. Welcome aboard. Steiner dragging him out away from his corner. Nice shoulder block. Down goes Paragon Jay Pierce. Series of elbows to the midsection, and Pierce has him up across the shoulders. What in the world? He just drove his body weight right into the midsection. In a cartwheel format, nicely done right there by Paragon Jay Pierce, and he has got the full attention of Big Papa Pump. Oh, look at this. He's got him in a submission hold. This is going to be history, ladies and gentlemen. Can Steiner hang on? Sid Vicious had to come in and make the save. I believe Steiner was a moment away from tapping out on that one. Flying body press from the top rope. This is absolutely crazy. What a battle these two teams have gone back and forth to no end. Oh, head first into the buckle, and now Paragon J. Pierce has been split open. Big chop to the chest of Scott Steiner, and now Paragon. Oh, he got caught. He got caught. Full Nelson suplex by Steiner. That one's done some damage. Makes the tag. Here comes Sid Vicious back in. Well, each team has one member that's been busted wide open, and right now the two of them are in the ring together. Sid was going for the chokeslam, and once again the Paragon managing to pull off a big move out of the corner, despite the fact that Scott Steiner tried to knock him off. This man has come in here tonight with a level of focus I've never seen in a wrestling match in my life. For all intents and purposes, both of these guys should be out of this match, and they are still standing somehow. Not only standing, Tony, but they're in control and really close to an upset victory. Flores, I'm not sure what he calls that move, but he had Sid. I thought it was going to be a gory bomb, but turned it into a submission hold. And then the save had to be made by Big Papa Bump. Meantime, Flores on the top rope. If he hits with this, it might be over. Missile drop kick right to the chest. Sid's down. Here's the shoulders. There's one. There's two. We've got it up. Oh, my. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Hector Flores going back up to the top rope. Tony, there is no quitting this man. 5-star frog splash. He got two. He got Sid. No. Shoulder up again. This is insane. Springboard off the bottom rope. That's unique. And there's a clothesline and Sid out to the floor. These two men are not showing any sense of intimidation whatsoever. They're going up against two of the biggest, baddest, toughest men here we have in the WCW. And they are just bringing the fight to them. I can't believe it. Clothesline again. The referee's count is going. And now Sid under the bottom rope. And Flores beats the count as well. Look at this. Pierce blinding him. And now Sid charges in with a big forearm right across. Down he goes. Hector Flores. And there's a much-needed tag. I'll tell you right now. Steiner and Sid have got to be shocked at what's happening here tonight. I'll tell you right now, I am. I think this crowd is, but there is not a soul that's not on their feet right now. And now Scott Steiner's been busted open. This is absolutely unprecedented. Irish whip into the turnbuckle, and now what? Has him perched. Scott Steiner. Steiner driver, that's it. You're not getting up from that one, pal. I don't care how many times. What a match, however. These two teams absolutely went to war. Look at the condition. Sid is a bloody mess. Well, they throw Paragon J. Pierce over that top rope like a piece of garbage. They got the win, but they got a lot more than they bargained for in this one. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I've been watching this game for quite some time, and I've never seen anything quite like this. Wait a minute, what's going on here? We're in the back lot. The Macho Man is attacking Roddy Piper. What is that all about? I have no idea. We know that the Macho Man was going to be here. He says he's going to make sure Hogan wins the main event, gets the world title back for the NWO. Well, my guess is he may have considered that Roddy Piper might be a problem later on down the night. Piper right now with a shopping cart of all things and ramming it into the Macho Man. We're going to need to get security back there or something. This can't be allowed. It is getting physical in the back, indeed. We need to get some security back there. This is out of control. Battling it out. Rights, lefts, and there's that axe handle to the head. The Rowdy one spitting on him. Holy cow. This is a true Donnybrook right here, ladies and gentlemen. There are no rules involved in a match like this. This is something for law enforcement to get involved with. Fans here in the main arena watching this match on the Tron, and now the Macho Man has Piper up, and Piper fights his way out with a series of right hands. Piper's got him. What's he doing? Oh, he's bringing him over to that vehicle there, that car. I can only imagine what he's going to try and do. Well, Roddy Piper will be the first to tell you he was rowdy before rowdy was cool, and there is nothing that this man won't do to win a match. We've seen it over the many years. Sometimes the fans were against it, sometimes they were for it, just depended, but I dare say right now the majority of them will be in the camp of Roddy Piper. Look at that traffic cone. Those things are heavy. Oh, and right into the midsection of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Savage and Piper continue to throw each other around the backlot area. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's Eric Bischoff's car right there. I believe you're right, Tony. And now watch out. Shopping cart coming into play again. And I can tell you right now, Mr. Bischoff won't be too happy if they put any scratches on it. Interesting use of the shopping cart, almost as if a lion tamer with a chair. Riveting would be the word I might use to describe the action right now. Houston, Houston, I think we have a problem. Finally! And throws him into the shopping cart. Now what? Check out on aisle 6, I believe. Blue light special. And now Piper's in the shopping cart, and the Macho Man is not looking too happy with things. Savage has him up and, drove him into that shopping cart. That had to hurt. Yeah, Piper caught that with his hip, and we know he's had a lot of issues with that hip over the years. He just got put through the window. Well, I can tell you right now, they're going to be getting a bill from Eric Bischoff for that one. Savage having Piper up, and now Rowdy Roddy Piper battling back against the Macho Man. You know, Piper was in a match like this a long time ago. It was actually in a movie called They Live, and it's kind of looking familiar. Well, the Macho Man is not David Keith. I don't mind telling you, this is going to be a little bit different. There's no choreography here. There's no scripting here. There's no one to yell cut. Piper with a DDT on the concrete, and that just split the Macho Man wide open. He's hurt. Savage may very well be concussed after that one. You gotta believe that's the case. He got his bell rung solidly on the cement floor. Savage having Piper up now, and Rowdy Roddy fights his way out. Scoop slam by the Macho Man, and now Savage has the shopping cart again. He seems to think it's the holidays. He's going shopping all the time. And now from behind, sleeper hold. Piper's got him. Not a good place to be for the Macho Man. Well, he might be done at this point in time. Rowdy Roddy Piper, wait a minute. I thought he was heading away. He just wanted to go pick up a steel chair. Now what's he going? What is he doing? Rowdy Roddy Piper from across the parking lot, almost beckoning the Macho Man to come and join him. And now look at this. Chair shot to the head. Piper's going to take him out if he can. Rowdy Roddy Piper unloading with a series of right hands after that steel chair. Look at this, the Macho Man, a bloody mess, and I don't know if Hulk Hogan can really count on him tonight. Running elbow right to the forehead, and now the Macho Man, Randy Savage. We're going to have to get some more information as to why Macho Man decided to go after Roddy Piper here in the back lot of all places. Oh, the sleeper hold is on, and Roddy Piper, he's going to send him on a one-way ticket to Night Night Land. The Macho Man fading. You can see it right there. And now, Rowdy Roddy Piper, what's he got in mind? Oh, to the eyes, the Macho Man. Smart move. Might not like it, but it's a smart move. We've got the ambulance standing by just in the case of something happening tonight, but it might be for these two guys right here. Savage walking Rowdy Roddy Piper around. Nice clothesline here on the floor. Both of these guys are taking a beating. Look at their bodies. Indeed, you see the road rash starting to show up on both of these men. And now the Macho Man, Randy Savage, with that traffic cone. That thing's got to weigh 30 pounds. The base of that thing is unforgiving. It is very hard rubber, and the way he's swinging that thing, it's coming down with a massive force. And Piper's body is absorbing all of it. Oh, there's a shot just inside the thigh. And now Rowdy Roddy Piper with a bulldog on the concrete. How in the world are these two men still going? I've got no idea. What's Piper doing? Piper's opening up the doors to that ambulance, and there's another sleeper hold. Piper's got him in a sleeper. How much more can the Macho Man possibly take? Well, we're going to find out. I'll tell you right now. Savage is withstood a lot. And I do mean a lot. Piper, what is he doing? He's going to the top of the ambulance. Are you crazy? Tony, I've known that man for many a year. And I'll tell you right now, crazy like a fox. Well, he decides to come down. I thought he might do something a little bit different. He's got the Macho Man in trouble. Flying elbow right to the chest. Savage is in trouble right now, and here comes Roddy Piper. He's got that traffic cone again, swing and a miss. And Savage doing a job right here on the Rowdy one. The hot Scott thrown over by that dumpster. Well, the Macho Man is in complete control of the match at this moment. How much longer will it last? It's not even a match. There's no referee. There's no win. There's no lose. These guys are fighting until somebody can't fight anymore. And security, I have no idea what's going on. How nobody's getting involved in this thing to break this up, I have no idea. Inverted atomic knee drop of the Macho Man. Maybe not so macho after that one. And there's an atomic knee drop. Savage has him. Up in the air, pile driver, Roddy Piper on the concrete. The asphalt parking lot head first. Roddy Piper has taken some of the hardest hits in this event. I don't know what to call it. Look at this. Savage puts him on top of that utility box. Savage, a bloody man. Take a look at the Macho Man. How is he even standing right now? Your guess is as good as mine. I'll tell you, it's been a night. Savage, what does he want here? Turns around, and there's Roddy Piper. Like the Terminator, right back in his face. He will not stay down. Series of strikes and a big clothesline later, and now Roddy Piper in control. These two guys have been going back and forth for almost 10 minutes now. How they're still standing. A street fight normally lasts about a minute or two at best. There's that Bulldog one more time. Steel chair right to the ribs and the chest and the head. Now the Macho Man is being pulverized. And now Piper has him up. Oh, he's going to go for the pile driver. What's he doing? Whatever it is, he better do it quickly because the Macho Man is getting his second win. Dropped him head first on the asphalt, and now Savage writhing in pain. Look at him driving the head of Macho Man Randy Savage over and over again into the asphalt. And again with a sleeper hold. It's got to be over. Somebody's got to bring this thing to an end. I believe he's done. Savage is only up because, oh, another one. Piper making him carry the full weight as he puts that hold on and cinches it in deep. to the eyes, Roddy Piper. And now, oh, the pile driver by the Macho Man, and now Piper's down. He's got him up, and now the Macho Man Randy Savage. What has he got in mind? All the way back over to Easy E's vehicle here. And a power slam into that curb. Look at this. Threw him up into the bushes. Savage gonna pile drive him on a hedge. Are you kidding me? I've called many a match. I've never had anyone pile drive into a bush. Randy Savage waiting for Piper to get back up. Oh, there's a pile driver again, and Savage. Fans, I don't know what to tell you about what we just saw. Oh, that makes two of us. But what I know is what we're going to see. It's a ladder match for the Light Heavyweight Championship. And this promises to be what they like to call epic.
The following contest is a ladder match, and it's for the WWE Light Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds.
Fans, I understand the Macho Man Randy Savage and Rowdy Roddy Piper are both receiving medical attention in the back at this moment. We see that Light Heavyweight Championship hanging above the ring right now. Rey Mysterio with the Cruiserweight Championship already.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio with that Cruiserweight Championship looking to become a 2-belt holder. And of course 6. Promising to bring gold here tonight to the NWO. Well, they've got the Tag Team Championship right now with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Hulk Hogan has promised he's going to bring the World Heavyweight Championship back into the fold of the NWO here tonight. It'll be no holds barred between Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, and Goldberg. Following this one, what exactly is the difference between the Cruiserweight and the Light Heavyweight? I mean, honestly, a lot of people feel just the name itself. The weight class is still the same, under 205 pounds. Nice drop down there by Mysterio. Comes up in that chair in the ring. Completely legal, by the way. Look at the springboard off the ropes. Nice move by Mysterio, and we knew this was going to be a show. These two guys are going to be bringing it tonight. No two ways about it. They both like to defy gravity. They like to take the high-risk opportunities, and Ray coming off the rope. One of the few times that Six will be in a match where he has the size advantage. Look at Mysterio backing him all the way up into the turnbuckle. Nicely done. And now going to work on the arm. Rey Mysterio's got a ladder, and that's the only way this one's going to end. You got to bring a ladder in, settle up, climb up there, and pull the championship title down. Six meeting him right there with a series of rights and lefts and backhand chops. And now Ray with that leg drag, that dragon screw, doing a number on the knee of Six. Well, it's a smart move right there. If you can take out one of the legs of that man, that will take away a big part of his offense. And take a look at Mysterio taking the scenic route, but then comes up short, and that sets up Six for the big splash right there. He's got the ladder now, and it's set up, and look at Mysterio. Took advantage of the distraction. And there's a whipping neck snapper. And Ray quickly up to the top of the ladder. This one might be over. He's going for the belt. Six able to knock that ladder out from underneath him, sending him crashing to the mat. Into the turnbuckle, and now Six follows him up. On the top rope now. Mysterio's in a compromised position. Oh, and he just missed that ladder. It would have been all over. That could have been career-ending. Superplex off the top rope. Just missed hitting that ladder. Six moonsault off the top, and that connects, and now the Cruiserweight Champion is in trouble. Rey Mysterio would love to be a two-title holder, but I think more importantly, he would love to keep the NWO from getting any more gold in their stable. Off the ropes again, back out front. This time Mysterio caught the boot, and again, Dragon Screw takes him down. Ray has got the ladder. Sets it up. Just got driven back first into it by Six, and now what is he going to do? I thought he might try to go up and get the title, but instead he takes the ladder. Well, that was kind of pointless. He's got him up. No, he couldn't hold him. And Mysterio takes advantage. Rey Mysterio now in control for the moment, but now it's turned again. How quickly the tide changes around here. It has turned into a high-flying shootout. Capacity crowd here on hand in the Omni for a night that we will not forget. Into the corner he goes, follows it up with a big shot right to the head. Six goes outside, and now Ray thinks he's going to get that title. Better watch out, though. Six was just baiting him into going up there so that he could get him in a compromised position, which it worked out. Indeed, I do believe that was the entire intent of what he did there, and then follows him in with that big leg lariat into the corner. Oh, and look at this, Rey Mysterio shoving the ladder out from underneath Six. And he came crashing down awkwardly. Head first into the turnbuckle he goes. There's a scoop. There's a slam. Driving the elbow. And now Mysterio Frog splash off the springboard, middle rope. He's setting that ladder up in the corner now. Wait a minute. Thinks about it. Mysterio with a work on that neck right there with that sunset flip. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front, drop down. Mysterio with a leapfrog, and here comes Six. Drop kicks the knee by Mysterio. And now he's got the steel chair across the back. And it's Mysterio now with a quick strike sunset flip. Six out to the floor. That would have been a great chance for Mysterio to go and climb the ladder. That would have been, and now I think he realizes he was going outside to perhaps, no, never mind, he is going to. Double stomp off the top, and that might be it. Mysterio going after another ladder now. He's got to bring it in the ring. He has to set it up and still climb up there. How much damage has been done to Six? We're about to find out. He's back on his feet, just barely. He's going for a weapon, and now time is of the essence here. I don't know why. Oh, look at this. Mysterio's going up. Meantime, Six is setting up a bridge. And there goes the ladder out from underneath him. That free fall drop just missing the steel chair. That's the second time tonight that things could have ended much worse than they did. Six with that nice move over the top rope, but he did not catch Ray flush. He clipped him, but that fall took probably more out of him than it did Mysterio. Mysterio now with the inverted moonsault has him up again. And now has him in position, perhaps 619. There it is. Mysterio to the top rope. The frog splash hits. If this were a regular match, it would probably be over right about now, but it's not. And the match goes on. Setting up the ladder. Can he climb up? Can he reach the championship title? And can he pull it down? He's got a hand on it. He's trying to loosen it. Down again. Oh, my goodness. Clipped right through the ladder. X Factor right on top of the ladder. These two guys have really thrown caution to the wind, and they have beat the ever-living life out of one another. How they're still going is a mystery to me. Six getting ready to deliver on a miss. Smart move right there by Rey Mysterio as he timed it perfectly. And now Mysterio is up across the ladder. Here comes Six. Nobody home. Oh, that landing was rough. There was absolutely no give in that ladder, and he came down back first. That might be all she wrote. Look at this. Mysterio going a long way around. He had thoughts of using that steel chair, but that's not going to happen. Belly to back suplex, nicely done, and now Mysterio. Double stomp to the arm, and that might have done some damage. Six right now looking like he's in a bit of trouble. Still managing to fight things off. However, now he's going to go into the ring. Climbing the ladder. And Mysterio going to pull him back down. Mysterio has him. DDT, that might be enough. He's got him in a very good spot right now, but he's not going for the cover. Instead, he's waiting for him to get up. Bombs away, just climb the ladder and it's all yours. Mysterio reaching for the championship title. He's got his hands on it. Can he pull it down? He does! Rey Mysterio is a two-belt champion here in the WCW. As we take a look at some of the action that took place here, this one was chaotic. Well, it's been a night of chaotic here tonight. No two ways about it. That parking lot brawl, what was that if not chaotic? And now look at this one. Drove his head right into the rungs there of the ladder, and then there it is, Mysterio pulling down the championship title.
And our new WWE Light Heavyweight Champion,
Rey Mysterio has done it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be...
It is for the World Championship, ladies and gentlemen. No holds barred. Representing the NWO, the leader, Hollywood Hogan, the former World Heavyweight Champion, and he says, tonight, I get the title back. Well, I have known this man for quite some time as well, and I can tell you one thing, big matches, big nights, main event spotlights, that's what he's all about, and he is going to be ready. However, I don't know that anyone has the solution to the combination that unlocks victory going up against Bill Goldberg. Hogan was the one that insisted on no holds barred. He wants to make sure there's a winner here tonight. No countouts, no disqualifications, pinfall or submission in the ring. That's it. That's the way this one ends. And here comes Goldberg. You can hear the crowd already chanting his name in unison. This is their champion. You know, there was a day where they were chanting Hogan's name too until he turned to the dark side. The $500,000 man right there, that's just the pyro. No doubt about that. But Bill Goldberg, worth his weight in gold. Tickets for this event sold out in 20 minutes. The fastest sellout in the history of the Omni. One way or another, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, history will be made.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Anybody else see a floating championship belt? Well done, 2K. The hits just keep on coming, I tell you. Big clothesline right there to start this one off, wasting no time at all. Goldberg going right after the challenger in Hogan. And as we stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, there are no holds barred in this one. This thing is going to come down to it at the end of the day. Cross arm, and he's going to go for a submission hold. Hogan being asked if he wants to give it up. Hogan was able to turn into that hold, which is one of the few ways of not even reversing it, but just taking the pressure off the joints. And now Hollywood with the double trapezius nerve pinch. Hogan with an extraordinarily powerful upper body, and he's going to use all that strength and all that power to try to wear down Goldberg. But take a look at the way this guy's put together. Yeah, I mean, this is about as even a matchup as you're going to get. The biggest advantage I see is Goldberg has youth on his side, but then there's no substitute for experience, and Hogan's got that advantage. So this really is a coin toss. Then you factor in the fact that anything goes. Steel chairs, legal. Tables, legal. Sledgehammers, legal. Indeed, it could just be a matter of who strikes first with the biggest. And look at that. Hogan targeting the bad knee of Goldberg, which makes sense. Well, we all know how he got that bad knee. That was at the hands of the NWO over the past several weeks leading up to this big showdown. So, of course, Hogan is going to indeed target that. Going for the cover now. Got a 1 count. Hollywood has him in the corner now. Went for the big right hand, nobody home. Irish whip into the corner now. Goldberg follows him in. Oh, there's a back elbow. That one found the mark. And Hogan just deposits him down, and Goldberg right back up to his feet. Hollywood with that variation of the Fez press. Belly-to-belly suplex. Goldberg thinks he's got him. There's the count of 1. Hogan able to kick out. Oh, a low blow. What is going on here? There's no disqualifications. Diamond Dallas Page has hit the ring and attacks Hollywood Hogan. Well, that's all perfectly legal. There are no disqualifications. Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Cutter. There's the pin. Hogan's shoulders are on the mat. 1, there's 2, and he got his shoulder up. Well, these are the rules that Hollywood Hogan wanted, and they're the rules that he's going to have to fight by. Live by the sword, die by the sword. And right now, Diamond Dallas Page for the WCW, trying to make sure that that championship title does not leave. Hollywood better figure it out and figure it out quickly because things are not looking good. Hogan in trouble. Head first into the turnbuckle. Wait a minute, that's NWO music going on. Scott Hall has attacked Diamond Dallas Page. Meantime, in the ring, here comes the pin attempt. It's the NWO going up against the WCW at ringside and in the ring. Nice move right there by Goldberg, that free fall spine buster. Meantime, Diamond Dallas Page in the ring with Scott Hall as well. Powerbomb, Hogan in trouble. And Hollywood reversing out of this one. Comes charging in. Clothesline to the back of the head, and Goldberg is down. The champion right back up to his feet. Sends Hogan to the ropes. Power slam off the ropes. Well done. Now the battle continues here ringside. No disqualifications, no countouts. And what now? Six has returned after coming up short for the light heavyweight title, and he is going to make sure that they don't leave here without the world title. He's going after Goldberg and has him up and down. This one is breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. And all of this is completely legal. There are no disqualifications. The referee can do nothing about the outside interference because it's legal. Six just drove Goldberg head first into the mat. It's Booker T. The former heavyweight champion Booker T coming to even up the sides here for WCW. And Booker locking up with Hollywood Hogan. This one is absolutely unbelievable. Booker just got dropped headfirst across the apron, and now back to the two main participants in this one. A bloody champion in Bill Goldberg going up against Hollywood Hogan. Meantime, Booker T now and Six battling their way inside the squared circle. They are not a part of this match. Look at the referee just trying to stay out of the way of all the combat. And meantime, Goldberg finding his way back to Hogan. Diamond Dallas Page. Nice move right there by Hollywood. That jawbreaker is going to give him a little bit of a headache. And now he's got him. Back elbow by Goldberg to get out of the hold of Hollywood Hogan. Slam, down he goes. Referee just got clipped from behind, courtesy of Scott Hall. Big backbreaker right there by Hollywood Hogan. And the champion feeling that one. And now Diamond Dallas Page trying to keep Scott Hall at bay. It's a total package, Lex Luger, but whose team is he on? Luger heading into the ring. We don't know which team he's siding with right now. Wait a minute. I'm still not sure. Goldberg in the meantime going for the cover. He got him. Goldberg retains the championship. But who was Luger fighting for? Apparently it's a WCW. Fans, stick around. We're going to have a post-show recap. Don't go away. Hollywood Hogan victorious. I beg your pardon. Goldberg victorious and retains the World Championship in a crazy night here on the Monday Night Warriors. Well, well, well. That happened. So let's see. We had a floating heavyweight championship title. We had the shopping cart from hell. And here's the problem, JH. I know about the button and all, but to use it, you have to pause the game and pull up the screen and select the option, which, for what I do, it just kills it. They need to have it where you can map it to a bumper, you know, like a left 2 or a thumbstick or something that you can just press it and it's going to say, okay, we're scooting the match along, let's finish it up. You know, it's time to go home. But the fact that you have to pause the game, pull up the menu, then click it, and when you're doing a live, it'd be one thing if I was pre-recording, I could do that, but then I still have to now take that video, which I normally don't. I'll normally record a whole show, and that's the way it is, and then that's what I upload. If I were to do that in a recorded show and then want to remove that so it doesn't look so obvious, then I've got to literally go and put that whole video up and edit that one little section out and render that video, and that takes time and all that shit for, what, a 3-second cut? So I hope, I've heard a lot of people say the same thing, that's what they want to see, that they map it to a button instead. And I hope that's what ends up happening. But at this moment, not the case so much. There's one thing I'm not sure about. I think I still have this set on easy so that, you know, clearing all these challenges out, just trying to get through them. I think if I would have had this set to normal, those matches might have been a little bit more entertaining. So I've got to be very aware to recheck my settings before I do the next one. And I may just do a couple of offline matches and try that as well just to see. But I think that would make a difference. The sliders are currently set to where they were last year for the most part, and there's only about 3 or 4 new ones. So I don't imagine that's going to have a massive effect on things. Blaze Radio in the house. Oh, if you have 2K26, buddy, the chances are really good that you got the floating championship, too. I don't think I'm that special. Still can't get on Community Creations, and learned a new little thing today that I can't even upload my stuff to Community Creations. So if for some reason, the only way for me to fix this issue at the end of the day, when everything's all said and done, the dust settles, I know there's still a ton of people that can't get on Community Creations from PlayStation 5. But if it turns out to be like last year, where you got to basically just completely delete the game and bring everything back in. First off, I am not going to do that if that means having to redo all the season pass shit. Fuck that. But if the worst case scenario is I'm out 3 or 4 created wrestlers, kind of sucks because I like the way Rhino turned out. I like the way Taz turned out. You got into Community Creations on PS5? Well, here we go. I can already tell you it just ain't going to happen. I just know it ain't going to happen. But let's go. Make me a liar. I dare you. Mind you, I can go here and get my images. No problem there. No, upload was an issue. At least it was an issue. Let's see. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. Whoops-a-daisy. That's all, folks. Hate when that happens. So I don't know what to do about that. Like I said, I know I'm not the only one. Maybe they're targeting the people that are rallying to have campaigns with senators go against them. Yeah, that's one of those things that'll get you flagged in a heartbeat. Tori, welcome aboard. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. That one was going on a long time in those matches, man. My voice right now, I can feel it. It's like dead. Self high five. Yeah, like I said, it hasn't changed. And it'll do the same thing on creation. So, don't know. I'll wait for the next patch. If that don't fix it, I guess we go with the uninstall. I mean, what else are you going to do? The sweatshop. Why don't you do the same thing that Best Buy does, buddy? Just outsource it to Bangladesh. That'd get the job done. By the way, I just got the call earlier tonight. It turns out that they really felt like the only thing needed to be done is restore drivers. I'm paying like $200 for that. I was pretty convinced it was more than drivers. It felt like it was a lot more than drivers. But they checked all the equipment out, ran tests, diagnostics, and they say, dude, we did have to swap out some of your GPU drivers. So very possibly that's all it was, which, yay, tomorrow morning I'll pick up the computer, get it back, hopefully just plug it back up, and it'll be good, and we're back up and running. Although it's me with electronics, which means it never works out that way. So we'll see. We're going to keep hope alive nonetheless that tomorrow will be back to normal, whatever normal is anymore. And then we can just focus on 2K not letting me go to creations. Your friends are closer than to go to Bangladesh. Yes, but Bangladesh does it for 10 cents an hour, so not sure what your going rates are. I mean, it is a proper sweatshop, so knowing you cheap bastard, you're probably not paying them anything. Blowjobs don't count. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, those matches dragged on a little longer than I would like. Especially that friggin' tag team match. Oh, boy. I mean, it was somewhat entertaining. Wasn't supposed to be. Free 90 free is a good price, indeed. If you can get it for that price. Seeing all these comments on Twitter on release day and not one positive. Not one. And 90% of that, all targeting one thing, and you know what that is. It really sucks, man. They could have had the best game in the franchise, and they fucked it all up. Sometimes you just can't get out of your own way. And that's kind of 2K in a nutshell. WWE, really. Say what you will about Vince McMahon. And even his last year or two when he was the man in charge. The shit that's going on wouldn't have happened. J-Rocks, welcome aboard. Yeah, the settings is the thing right now, but I still think because actually, well, why don't I test that out? Hold on a minute here. Got to remember where the settings are. I think it's in the last thing. Gameplay, bam. Let's put it on normal, and let's go ahead and bang one out here real quick and just see if that makes any difference whatsoever. What have I not messed with yet? I did an Inferno match. Thing I don't like about the Inferno match is the fact that you're letting people roll outside the ring to get chairs and tables and shit, and the fire goes away so they can do that. And it's like, that never happened. I haven't done an I Quit match. Probably not at a wrestling convention, though. What do you think? Yeah, let's go WrestlePalooza. They need a good match. They haven't had one. Let's rando it. Oh, Mystery Superstar. I like it. So your first random will always be mystery? Okay, we'll go with 2 mysteries. No idea who's fighting, but we're about to find out. It's a mystery. In an I Quit match. Kali versus Vega. Tavish! Oh boy!
There'll be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no
Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack Tavish!
is to make your opponent say the words, I quit.
I got my money on Tavish. He's gonna say the words, I quit.
206 pounds. Tavish.
They gave him a nice Tron. They gave him some nice music. But unless some jobber comes out, they're going to give him an ass whooping.
Are you ready?
Hooper, actually, the play on the word tears there is probably good.
You think you could tell us what to wear?
Because one tears leads to the other tears. Oh, this is so bad for Tavish. Break it down! Oh, I thought it was going to be trips. Not much better, though. The first time I've actually seen DX Shawn Michaels in the game this year, so I like the ring gear. The way it's sitting on him is very realistic. The way it's moving. Again, there's plenty about this game to say positive. It's just a shame they had to go fuck themselves and fuck us in the process. Bonus content here, ladies and gentlemen. It is launch day across the USA. Oh, indeed, it is a party in the USA. You throw your hands up. And wasting no time at all. Was there even a bell? Of course not. Why would there be? Which of these two men is going to be the first one to say, I quit? I know who I'm betting on. But let's see if this match becomes a little bit more. One of the things I noticed in those matches is there was a lot of stalling where people would just stare at each other, and I'm thinking it was because it was on the easy setting, and I'm hoping that goes away now. Got the half crab. And I quit can be said anywhere in the building. Tavish wearing down. Oh, he's sitting on him. I quit. I hate to say I told you so. I knew he was going to quit. I knew he was going to quit.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid.
See, that's the way those tag team matches should have gone earlier on.
All right, this time we're going to book another one, only with 2 legit forces, and see if that lasts a little longer and has a little more of a push and pull. But that was accurate. That's the way that shit should have gone. See Tavish over there struggling. I quit. Yeah, dumbass. I could have told you that wasn't going to end well. Let's go. All right, let's since we got a Mexican arena here, hold on a minute. Oh, my gym. I've unlocked a lot of shit that I don't even remember about. Where the fuck is? Thought it was under AAA. Is it not under AAA? Oh, it's under AAA. I thought it was, when I said AAA, I thought like AAA. And what's the other one? You got AAA? Well, we'll go with that for now. And tomorrow is the big day. Rey de Reyes. AAA Wrestling. It's going to be a good one. All right. And I need 2 legitimate forces. I'm kind of punked out. Eddie Guerrero. A 90. Let's see. Who are we going to give you? Next closest legit. Ooh. And he don't quit. Really? That one's got a lower rating? There we go. For the win. Only problem. I'm not playing it. Oops. Bitch. Or is that what happened with Tavish? I think, I might have been supposed to have been playing him. That's why it ended so fast. My bad. Either way, it wouldn't have been much longer. Let's see. Go here. Toggle off. Yeah, I think that's what happened to old Tav. But like I said, that would have been the same either way. Lesnar versus Jacob. That's not a bad match. We might throw that together afterwards. Oh, that's a match we could end up seeing. That would be a good match for Mania. Can you believe we are so close to Mania and they still don't have a card? Every time I go to get my hair cut, I bring a picture of Eddie Guerrero from this time period and say, kind of like this. This guy was so good at what he did, man. By the way, on the Twitter page, I posted a link to YouTube on the WWE, I'm not sure if it was Vault or WCW page, one of them, where they put together a 3-hour compilation of Ricky Steamboat versus Ric Flair.
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane!
Well, Jay, we don't know that. They keep on changing plans. That whiteboard right now is just about worn out from erasing plans. Between injuries and it just, man, oh, when I don't know. I think they've got 2 matches right now that they're sure about, and everything else is a shit show. And then how many matches per night will there be? Because rumor is 6. WrestleMania with 6 matches. You paid $3,000 in some cases for a ticket. And if you only get 6 matches, oh boy. Hope it was worth that money. Wasting no time at all. All right, now we can get a more honest. Eventually, I got to remember to take the. I'm surprised the HUDs didn't show up in the universe mode. No way, he says. Trying to find voice actors that sound generic. I won't complain. At least they have an actual voice. Power slam off the ropes by the Big Red Machine. Tori had some bad nachos, it looks like. Do you quit giving head is what I think he meant to say, because that's kind of like it looked like what was happening there. I do like that back into the ropes motion. Folds him up like a cheap lawn furniture. Devastating uppercut, and the Big Red Machine goes down. Referee asking him. Round the world we go, and drives him on top of that folding table. DDTs him right on the rail. Nicely done. Yeah, this is definitely looking a little bit better now that it's on the normal setting. I don't know. Hector Flores looked pretty damn good tonight. I don't know how much learning tree he needs. Paragon J. Pierce looked pretty damn good, too.
Are you done? No.
I wonder if they did multiple voices where they had voice actors trying to mimic a little bit. Like, that almost sounded a little Eddie-ish. Oh, he busts him with that cane. Ask him again. Guerrero giving up a lot of size, a lot of strength in this one. Has the big red machine up. Gory bomb. No, he's stretching him. And he's grabbing his dick. Referee's grabbing Guerrero's balls. Oh my God, that's funny. Cough. Cough for me.
Here is your winner.
And he's getting a proctologist exam at the same time. Oh, man. Yeah, the AI normally will set tables up and ladders up and tends to use them when they're not given proctology exams. Oh, my God. That was fucking hilarious. Do you give up? Hey, let go of my balls, man. But a true champion, man, he never let go of that hold. He held on. Took him all the way to the end. Oh, good Lord. All right, I think that's it, man. My voice is giving out. I'm tired. It's been a long-ass day. I got to get up early so I can go get that computer back tomorrow and hope everything on this is finally put to bed for at least 4 more months. And, yeah, still got to figure out if mine is an isolated thing with community creations or if there's still a fraction of us that are waiting for some sort of savior. I think I'll wait for the next patch, and if that doesn't fix it, I don't know. I guess we're going to just uninstall the shit. Yeah, turn your head and cough, indeed. That was so indecent. Well, it makes for good content. Funny as hell. Oh, mercy. Well, I can never remember where I put stuff half the time. There it is. This console is set up differently, not the console, but this computer is set up in OBS differently than the one that I've been using for the last 4 months. I improved upon it in the 4 months. So now having to get my brain to go backwards and remember where shit is. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here for Monday Night Warriors, the WCW Nitro edition. We'll be doing other stuff with that over time. And if the computer is still intact where I don't have to rebuild OBS, then we might do a little bit of Saturday night stuff sooner than I thought. More to come tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for being here. We'll see you real soon. So long and good night.